Good morning, beloveds. Okay. Well, I'm awake. I'm awake. I've been out for a run. It's hot and muggy. And apparently it's weather because on my Fitbit, I got 17 floors. My neighborhood's flat. So I don't know what the weather's doing out there, but my Fitbit thinks that I got 17 floors. That's about the only way I get floors, steps, because there are no steps in my life. Like literally no steps. There's none in my house, none at my work, none in my neighborhood. So, yeah. But apparently the clouds that we have now are going to clear up. So, we are a few days into new book, 365 Days of Richer Living, daily inspiration from Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. It's been interesting. The first couple of days I was like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? And then the next couple have been like, oh, no, okay, I'm good. After doing 364 of the other one, it's an adjustment because it's different. It's different. I don't know, because it doesn't say if they're written by Ernest Holmes or Raymond Charles Barker, or if they wrote them together, so you're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on here. So, yeah, but today is April 6th, and our title is Love and Wisdom Are Balanced in Me. And the Bible quote, we're still on the Psalm 23:3 today. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness. The righteousness of God is my righteousness now. Today I offer to my world only the right action of a wise mind and a loving heart. I do this because my inner self impels me to do it. It leads me into right activities, right decisions, and right associations. I love to let out more and more of God into my world through my right thinking and wise behavior. The naturalness of God fills my mind, and I am free and natural as I express His life, love, and wisdom. I have no false piety, only the knowledge that God loves to act through me, and I let Him. I am expressing my real and inner perfect self in all I do, say, or think. I am established in true righteousness, and this inner sense of balance and normalcy lead me into increased good. All inner confusion are now erased. My subconscious is completely receptive to the good, the potent, and the right. Deep within me, God's ideas are accepted with joy and demonstrated with ease. My true divinity awakens, and I walk free of all that would limit me. The royal road to true success is before me, and I walk it with power and ease. In me, love and wisdom are balanced, for God is my source of love and wisdom. I release these great qualities of life with joy and ease. I rightly use my mind for positive thinking. I rightly use my love for lifting my fellow man. All who contact me this day sense my inner right-mindedness and are benefited. My mind is centered in spirit, my body is centered in health, and my life is divinely centered in all its ways. Okay, I have many, many thoughts. Let's see if I can get them out coherently. First being, when I read the line, the naturalness of God fills my mind, one of the things that I hear Reverend Jesse say frequently is, and you'll hear other people say it, so it's not, Jesse wasn't the first person to say it, and he won't be the last person to say it, that our natural state of being is love. Our natural state, we have to be taught to hate. Our natural state is love, because that is what God is. We believe that God is love, therefore our natural state is love. We have to be taught not to. But then there's also this thing where it talks about there was a part in there, and I'll get back to it. Sometimes when we get this idea of righteousness, I know what I should be doing and I know what you should be doing. But the problem is I know what I should be doing. When I start to think I know what you should be doing, then frequently what that is that's ego. That's ego. And that's where we have to default back to love. It's like, what's best in this situation for the person, not what's best for me for that person to be doing. Because that's where ego gets in our way. It's like, well, what's best in this situation for that person? I'll give you an example where I had a friend come to me, and he has this great job opportunity, but this great job opportunity is going to move him away. My ego said no. My ego said no, because that means you're leaving me behind, and I don't want you to leave me. But my love, my natural state of being, my God quality said, go for it. Go for it. Because it's what's best for you. And fortunately, in that instance, that's exactly what I did. I followed my God quality. I followed my love. And that's why they talk about the balance between the head and the heart. Because your head will tell you one thing and your heart will tell you another. And somewhere in between is the right answer. Now, when they are in alignment, you're fantastic. But when they're not, that's when you have to walk a line. That's when it is a tightrope. It is a tightrope. And you have to walk that line. And that's still, and it's like, that's where it is. That's where it is. What is best for the person, not how is that person going to benefit me. And that is the problem with love. If there could be a problem with love, there's not a problem with love, because love should be subjective. It should be subjective. Love should always be about what's best for the other person as well as yourself. It should never be all about you or me. Okay, so love and wisdom are balanced in me. That is absolutely one of the best things I think that you can treat for when you don't know what to treat for. If you need to make a decision and you don't know what to do, then love and wisdom are balanced. Your head and your heart are balanced. You will make the best decision when you take input from both of them. All right, I'm sure that there was another thought in there, and I'll get back to it. So, and righteous can be a scary word. He leadeth me into the paths of righteousness, because of what we have seen them use that word for. And frequently, what they use it for is ego. I know what you should be doing. That makes me righteous, because I'm telling you what to do. And that's one of the things with Science of Mind ministers, and it's what I love about being a Science of Mind minister, is I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm simply reminding you, well, I'm reminding me too. I'm reminding us of what we already know. So I'm not revealing some great truth that you have no idea of. What I'm doing is helping you uncover the truth that you already know. I am shining a light on the pathway, but it's your path. Okay, so the righteousness of God is my righteousness today. The language has changed since this was written, and that's one of the things, that's where that anthropology background of mine comes. The language has changed. So if that rings hard on the ears, just understand, times have changed. So the righteousness of God is my righteousness now. Today I offer my world only the right action of a wise mind and a loving heart. every day, I endeavor to offer my world right action of a wise mind and a loving heart. That is my goal every day. Am I successful 100% of the time? No. But the more I practice, the more I am. The more I am. I do this because my inner self propels me to do it. Because every day I reach for those God qualities. It leads me into right activities, right decisions, and right associations. What does that mean? Right activities, right decisions, and right associations. It means loving. It means kind. It means compassionate. It means relationship. It means not all about me, although I am a factor in the equation. That's what right activities, right decisions, and right associations mean. It means taking everybody into account and doing what's best for everybody in relationship. Not me or not you, but us. Okay, I love to let out more and more of God into my world through my right thinking and wise behavior. I love to let more and more of God into what? I love to let more of the love, more of the kindness, more of the compassion, more of the unity, more of the creativity, more of the harmony. All of that is what, when I am letting more and more of God into, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I believe that's what Ernest and Raymond mean. The naturalness of God fills my mind. I am free and natural as I express God's love, life, love, and wisdom. I am free and natural as I express God's life, God's love, and God's wisdom. Because when we do it with an agenda, we're doing it wrong. Not necessarily completely wrong, but we're not doing it the way that Spirit intended. I have no false piety, only the knowledge that God loves to act through me, and I let God. Because that's the thing. I can let ego get in my way of expressing God, and then I'm not expressing God. I'm just going to let you deal with false piety, because we all have an idea of what that looks like. And I'm not going to show my feet of clay. Which is why I frequently say, look, I don't do this 100%. I'm working on it. I practice every day. I'm trying not, I don't want to come on here and say I am the end all and be all, because I'm not. And I don't think I ever will be, even though I practice every day. But I can own it. And I can practice it. I say patience is a virtue. I get to practice it a lot. And sometimes I say patience is a virtue and it's not one of mine. Depends on the day. So, yeah. I am expressing my real and inner perfect self in all that I do, say, or think. That's practicing. I'm practicing that. I am established in true righteousness, and this inner sense of balance and normalcy leads me into increased good. Because I am unkinking the hose and letting more and more of God, Spirit, and then all those qualities that I have listed, I'm letting more of that express through me. More peace, more harmony, more unity, more creativity. All inner confusions are now erased. My subconscious is completely receptive to the good, the potent, and the right. So I'm letting go of the confusions and focusing on the good. And the more good I see, because I'm actively looking for it, then my subconscious starts looking for it. And then it just starts popping up in random places, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Because I have been actively practicing. Deep within me, God's ideas are accepted with joy and demonstrated with ease. That's practice. The more you practice, the deeper in those qualities ingrain themselves until they do become your default setting. Can you tell my mother was an engineer? I use a lot of computer terms. Default setting. My true divinity awakens and I walk free of all that would limit me. Again, that's practice. The more we practice it, the more it becomes our default setting. And the more we practice, the less limited we are. Because we know. It's like, oh, no, I've done this before. I can do this. Those old limits that I thought I had, it turns out they were just illusions. I can do this. The royal road to true success is before me, and I walk it with power and ease. That's a power statement. In me, love and wisdom are balanced. For God is my source of love and wisdom. I release these great qualities of life with joy and ease. Okay, so in me, love and wisdom are balanced, for God is my source of love and wisdom. And I release, okay, got it. So love and wisdom are balanced because God is my source of them, and I release them because when I hold on to them, I pinch them off. They don't flow easily when I'm holding really tight to them. So I release them and let them flow. I release these great qualities of life with joy and ease. I rightly use my mind for positive thinking. I rightly use my love for lifting my fellow man. And there you go. There's science of mind. I rightly use my mind for positive thinking. So I focus on the positives. I focus on the solutions. I focus on the goals. I focus on the outcomes. I rightly use my love for lifting my fellow person, my fellow people, my fellow godlings. It's like, if I've got all of these wonderful qualities, I'm wasting them if I'm only using them on myself. And it doesn't require me to do anything more than be myself. It doesn't require me to go out and become some great saint and to walk barefoot through parks. Although, I mean, if that's your jam, go for it. It requires me to be the authentic, loving, compassionate godling that I am at the core of my being. Same with you. That's all. You don't have to make a big splash and try and change the world, because you change the world simply by being who you are. All who contact me this day sense my inner right-mindedness and are benefited. Sense my inner right-mindedness. What I think they mean is they sense my peace. They sense my love. They sense my kindness. They sense my godling self at the center of my being. They know that I am a safe place. Whatever that means. It doesn't mean I have to do anything other than be me. They sense that I am a safe place. And when you know you are in the presence of a safe person, even if you do nothing but stand there, it feels amazing. You don't have to talk to them. Just being in their presence is a benefit. And that's what he's talking about. You don't have to do anything other than be a safe place. You don't have to talk. Just be safe. My mind is centered in spirit. My body is centered in health. And my life is divinely directed in all its ways. So, love and wisdom are balanced in me. Our mission, should we choose to accept it? Our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to recognize our divinity awakening and walk free of those limits. Whatever it is that we think is limiting us, if we recognize who we are godlings, then we walk free of those limits. So, do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself today and every day. because you are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased, always and forever. That is our state of grace. And the definition of grace is you don't have to do anything to earn it. It is freely given, and it is freely given by Spirit. Love is freely given by Spirit. Wisdom is freely given by Spirit. And it is up to us to recognize it and practice it. It is up to us to expect it and to accept it. Those are my watchwords right now. Expect the good, accept the good. So, whatever it is that you are doing today, do it with your mind and your heart. Open to the Spirit, open to the awareness that you are love in action, that you are wisdom in action. So, drink some water, engage your mind and your body, open your windows. It's going to be really nice down here. We're getting close to the, oh God, I'm going to have to turn my AC on soon here. So, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You know? Love yourself for the godling that you are. Be yourself for the godling that you are. And open the windows of your soul and allow that breath of heaven to remind you you do live in heaven now. Expect the good, accept the good. And you'll find more of it. All right, beloveds. I'm trying to think. It's Tuesday, and I'm not sure that there's anything extra going on, but hey, just in case, you can always email info@creativelife.org or go to the website creativelife.org and see what's going on, because there might be something I don't know about. I read the emails, but we generally have something going on. But Reverend David will be on Facebook Live around 5 p.m., and I will be back on Facebook Live with you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And as always, I am archiving these on the YouTube channel, the Running Rev Ryan. All right. So if there's anything that you've heard that you want to hear again, that's where they are. All right, beloveds, have a wonderful day and know that you are loved.